All right, students, so let's get back to this. I feel like it was something that we struggle with this semester. So we're going to do a little review video on this. Same thing that I did in your first review video. This is just one that relates to your actual homework. This was in week 12, in the week 12 module. If you want to go ahead and download it, it's the assignment that says two-step equations with fractions. Eliminate the fraction. So you're going to pause the video, go back to week 12, and print out the assignment that says two-step equations with fractions. And then in parentheses, eliminate the fraction. And then you can follow along with me as I go through this with you. Okay, we are ignoring these. Boop, 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 boop. You hardly ever see these in algebra, pre-algebra. Something like this right here would be way, way, way more common. Not to say that we don't have decimals. Sometimes we do. It's just more likely that we're going to have fractions here. Okay. All right, let's see if I can make it bigger. Make it bigger. All right, so this looks kind of like what we did last time. I've got a fraction on both sides. I don't really like seeing this or this. So I'm going to multiply both sides by something that's going to get rid of the 3 and the 4. Right? So what if I multiply by 3 times 4? Now, some teachers will just tell you, find the least common multiple, which is 12, right? The least common multiple with 3 and 4 is 12. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 4, 8, 12, 16. Oh, 12 here and a 12 here. But I think it's easier to write out 3 times 4, same thing as 12, so we can see what's happening, okay? So I'm going to multiply this 3 times 4 times this and this. I can't just multiply it by 1/2 of what's on the side of the equal sign. I have to multiply by the whole thing, okay? So, whoop, go away. Oh, no, come back. All right, so I'm going to multiply 3/4 times 1/3, right? What's going to happen is the 3's are going to go away, and I'm going to be left with 4 times 1 on the top. That's 4x. All right, now let's go back and multiply 3 times 4 times the second term here. Well, 3 times 4 is 12, times 1 is still 12. That looks like an and sign. That's supposed to be a plus. 4x plus 12 equals. All right, we got a 3 times 4 on this side. That's going to get rid of the 4's. And we have 3 times 3 is 9 on this side. Now, this equation looks much easier to solve than 1/3 x plus 1 equals 3/4. Correct? What do I do now? I want to get x on a side by itself. I want to figure out what x equals. So I get rid of this. Minus 12, minus 12. It's going to leave me with minus 3 on this side and 4x on this side. We know what that means. That means 4 times x. So to get rid of it, we have to divide by 4. Divide by 4. My final answer is going to be x equals -3/4. Woo! Right? That was your starter problem. So here's what I want you to do. I want you, on your sheet of paper, to try this one. Pause the video. Don't just keep going. Pause the video. Try it by yourself. And then, afterwards, walk with me through it. Okay? Pause the video. All right. Welcome back. All right, what don't I like? I don't like this 5, and I don't like this 6. I'm going to get rid of them. To get rid of them, I'm going to multiply both sides by the least common multiple of 5 and 6, which is just 5 times 6. There's nothing smaller that's going to get me there. I can't multiply 2 times something. 2 times 3 would be 6, but then the 5, that doesn't help me with the 5, okay? So I'm going to also multiply this side by 5 times 6. Why can I do that? Well, remember, it's like a scale. This equal sign means it's a balance. If I multiply one side by 5 times 6, I can multiply the other side by 5 times 6. It's going to be the same thing. Okay? All right, 5 times 6 times 3. Well, 5 times 6 is 30. Times 3 is going to be 90. Let's leave with 90. All right, now I'm going to multiply the second term by 5 times 6. It's going to get rid of both the 5s. So leave me with 6 and 2. That's 12. And don't forget our x. All right, let's do this side over here. 6 and 6. 5 times 5 is 25. But can't forget my negative there. Good job. All right, so I'm going to subtract 90 from the side. Subtract 90 from the side. Okay, yes. 115 equals... All right, what happened here? Well, you might just be like, that's negative x. Why is it negative x? Because this was plus a negative, right? So negative 12x. I'm going to divide by negative 12. Divide by negative 12. All right. Bloop, bloop. Those are going to cancel out. X equals, let's see. Oh, brain. Okay, so 12 times 12 is 141, so it's less than that. 12 times 10 is 120. It's less than that. So 12 times 9 is 90. 108. Okay, so it fits in there 9 times with 7 left over. 9 and 7/12. And my answers are going to be positive because I have a negative divided by a negative. Now listen, guys, if you get down to here, negative 115 over 12, I ain't mad. That's good. We're understanding our pre-algebra concepts. All right, let's do this next one. Okay. What don't I like? Well, now I have 3 that I don't like. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. I'm going to find the least common multiple between all 3 of these. So what can I multiply out? It's going to get rid of all of them. Well, 2 is a good start, right? That's going to get rid of this one. To get rid of the 4, I need to multiply by another 2. That's going to get rid of this one. How do I get rid of the 5? Well, 2 and 2 ain't going to do it. I got to multiply by 5. So the least common multiple of 5, 4, and 2 is going to be 5 times 2, which is 10 times 2, which is 20. All right, here we go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. All right, now let's start multiplying it out. Got to multiply by both of these terms. All right, get rid of the 5, get rid of the 5. That's going to leave me 4 times 3, which is 12x. All right, now let's get rid of this one. I'm going to multiply the second term. They're both 2's, get rid of the 4. And that's going to leave me with 5 times 1. It's 5. All right, now let's do this one. Boy, my. All right, get rid of the 2's. That's going to leave me with 2 times 5 times 1. That's 10. All right, so we want to get x on a side by itself. We want to figure out what x equals. So we're going to add 5 here. Add 5 here. 12x equals 15. This is 12 times x. So we're going to divide by 12 and divide by 12. X equals 15 over 12. Perfectly acceptable pre-algebra answer. If you want to reduce it, you can. 12 goes into 15 one time with 3 left over. Do I like 3 over 15? No, I do not. That is not simplified. So my final answer is going to be 1 and 1/5. Excellent. All right. Let's keep going. We'll do one more. Let's do this one. What don't I like? I don't like you this or this or this. Actually, I don't really even like that this is 1 1/3. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is change this into an improper fraction. 5/6 minus 3/4 equals 4/3. All right, so I got a 6, a 4, and a 3 that I don't like. I need to start working on what I'm going to multiply by to get rid of these bottoms. Well, I got to have a 3, right? And my 4, I can do 2 times 2, right? This is going to get rid of my 3, my 4, and my 6. Right? These colors line up. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4. And the 3 gets rid of itself, right? All right, so let's multiply this side by 3 times 2 times 2. Okay? All right, I'm going to do some erasing here just to get rid of some stuff for you. 2, 2, go away. Okay. All right. 6, get rid of 3 into 2, and the 6. That's going to leave me with 2 times 5, which is 10, minus, bloop, bloop, go away. All right. We're going to multiply times this term. The 2 and the 2 cancel out the 4. Then I'm left with 3 times 3, which is 9x. Right, multiplied both of those. Now let's do this side. The 3 and the 3 cancel out. We got 2 and 2 and 4. That'd be 4 times 4, which is 16. Now, which do I like better? Do I like this equation better? Or do I like this equation better? Oh, I like the second one a lot better. It looks a lot more simple, right? It's the same equation. I've just manipulated a little bit to make it look a lot nicer, right? Okay, so we're going to do plus a negative. Subtract 10. Subtract 10. It's going to be with negative 9x equals 6. That is going to leave me, I'm going to divide this by negative 9, divide this by negative 9. That's going to leave me with x equals negative 6 over 9. Now, do I like 6 over 9? No, that's reducible. I'm going to say a negative. Divide 6 by 3, and I get 2, and divide 9 by 3, and I get 3. Ta-da! All right, good job, guys. Keep working just a little bit every day.